Hey y'all, I'm back. I had some technical difficulties, but I was super determined to get this done tonight. So, before I was so rudely interrupted by my phone, I was talking about not giving anything the power to determine or to change the course of your destiny or your purpose. So, I want you to remember that no person, no place, or no thing should have enough power to make those decisions for you. And only you can decide what you give power to. How does that equate with forgiveness or with forgetting? Is because you can choose to change the effect or the power that a situation has had on you and turn it into something positive. Take what they, you, he, them, whatever did, take that and turn it into something that you can use, turn it into fuel to decide I will never be in that place, whatever that place is. I won't be in that place again. So I'm going to recap because, again, this is video number 2. First point that I said is that forgetting is possible. It's a choice. Second was respond, do not react. How do I respond and I don't react? Number 1, I'm going to learn the lesson from that situation. Number 2, I'm going to earn the next level. And number 3, my favorite one, I'm going to move on. Why am I going to move on? Because I don't live there anymore. You don't live there anymore. Whatever that situation is, it happened. It was a visitation, but you don't have to live there. And when you choose to not live there, you relinquish your rights to that situation. And that's tough because sometimes you do. You have the right to be upset. You have the right to be angry. You have the right to be sad, mad, glad, whatever the emotion is that you want to attach to it. But just because you have the right doesn't mean that it's right for you. It doesn't mean that it's productive. So I want you to keep in mind, moving on is so powerful. Again, this all ties into forgetting. I want to share something with you. It's not the worst situation, but this is when this message came to me. I have been at work over the last couple of weeks. This was now a couple of weeks ago, and I was having issues with my knee. And I immediately started to recount that when I was 14, I got hit by a car. It was a hit and run. Guy hit me. I was coming across on a bike, flew up in the air, hit his trunk, rolled off, and he zoomed off and they never caught him. And I was like on crutches and everything. Anyway, get to the point, Jay. So over the years, I would intermittently have issues with my knee where it would get really swollen. I'd have a lot of pain, inability to walk on it, just different things like that. A lot of issues with my knee. So a couple weeks ago, the issue started again, and I was trying to walk down the stairs at work, trying to do the right thing and get rid of some of this fluff. And my knee started hurting really bad, and it got to the point where I had to wear flats. It was even hurting me to wear heels, like for church or going out or whatever it is. Just my leg was in constant pain, and I was kind of dragging it. I was having a hard time walking around at work and also taking the stairs up and down at home. So it got to the point where I was starting to put most of the pressure on the good leg and try to babysit this issue that I had. And one day I was walking down the stairs and I said it out loud. I was like, oh my gosh, this injury, like this just won't go away. And I heard it right then, just as clear as day. Like some things you just have to forget. You have to forget the memory of it. And I thought through it and I was like, no, I can't, because it happened and it's a real thing. Like I have real issues with this knee. But then as I started to think through it, I was like, okay, I'm going to take the power back from what happened to me some years ago. And whenever this issue does come up as it is now, I'm not going to immediately go to that dark place that, oh, here we go again. Oh, it's coming back again. And oh my gosh. And then bring back all the negative thoughts or reactions that I had to that day. I'm not going to go there again. So I started to consciously ask, or to tell myself to forget the pain that's associated with it, forget how it made you feel, and command this knee to line up and to be healed. And I did that. And I was still taking the stairs because I was determined to not let this issue win. Let me tell you that the first few days it was rough, and I just started to consciously help me to forget, help me to forget, help me to forget. I looked up a few days later and I was walking really fast, and I had worn some heels and I wasn't having any issues with it. And I thought, oh my gosh, I haven't had a single pain in several days. It was like I had even forgotten that pain had been there on and off all these years, and I couldn't believe that it was gone. Just that quick. I took the power from what that event was and I used it to my advantage. There's other times that I've been through things in life where I consciously decided to take the power from that situation. Like I stated in the first video, divorce, I've been there. Rape or molestation, I've been there. Verbal abuse, I've been there. Self-abuse, I've been there. Suicidal thoughts, been there too. A lot of this, there's even more, okay? Which I'll go through at some point in one of our well encounters. But I wanted to talk to you about it and let you know that it is possible. It is very possible to take your power back from these situations. So that's what I wanted to encourage you to do today. You don't live there anymore. Whatever the situation is, it's not your address. Pass on by. Take your power back. I can't say it enough. Take your power back. Take your joy back. Take your peace back. Take your love back. Take your temperance back. Take it back. Whoever that person was when you dreamed, take that back too. The one that had goals, take that back too. The one that didn't let anybody stop them, take that back. The one that was like, if it doesn't make purpose, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, take that back too. Again, you have the power to forget. So use it. Don't abuse it, but use it. Don't block out those memories and then end up in a place of emotional suppression, because that will then affect your ability to respond positively at times. Or it can also cause you to be extremely skeptical. When something is going well, you will pick it apart and turn it into something bad because you've turned your emotions off like a faucet. It's okay to feel, just don't live there. It's okay to feel, but you have to learn how to feel it, deal with it, and then move on. So, this was day 1 at the well. I sincerely hope that I said something that was very helpful, enlightening. Please feel free to comment. If there are any subjects that you like me to cover, please inbox me. You can post them down on the video as well if you want to, if you feel comfortable. Or just go ahead and inbox me and I will be glad to share at some point. I am really excited about this venture. I'm looking forward to sharing, learning together, and getting about this purpose, y'all. So until next time at the well, bye.